It has been 231 days since an attempted repossession ended with Steve Perkins confronting a tow truck driver with a gun and then police shooting him dead. More than 6 months later, a lot has happened. Just days after the shooting, protesters took to the streets, demanding officers involved to be held accountable. Some protesters called on both the police chief and mayor to resign. On December 3rd, the city of Decatur fired 3 officers and suspended another. 3 weeks later, the Morgan County District Attorney brought a murder charge against former officer Bailey Marquette. Fast forward to March, and a judge issued a temporary gag order. That decision less than 24 hours after a local radio host claimed he had a copy of the body camera footage. 5 days later, a conservative news website released that footage. WAY 31 reporter Maddie McCaffrey joins us live from Decatur now. She spent all afternoon in the courtroom as the judge heard arguments on whether he should issue a permanent gag order in this case. Maddie, what happened?
Dan, it was a 4-hour-long hearing with nearly a 2-hour delay starting it, a long list of Decatur law enforcement officers testifying under oath. And the main question from District Attorney Scott Anderson was who leaked the Aaliyah body camera footage back in March? And that's a question that we still don't have an answer to. Just hours ago, DA Anderson pressed Decatur Police Chief Todd Pinion about the chain of custody following the Perkins shooting. Pinion testified the body cam footage was stored on a thumb drive given to all lieutenants to show their officers. Anderson questioned why the footage was shown to the entire department. Anderson also asked Pinion if he was aware of any officers posting to social media about the case. Pinion said he was not aware and could not recall the department's social media policy. Pinion's final words about that was, quote, "people talk." Anderson then asked the law enforcement officers who testified if it was common for them to show video evidence from every murder case in the city. They answered either no or that they didn't know. Anderson responding by asking why the department didn't circulate the footage right after the shooting and instead waited until after Marquette was indicted. Testimony from the hearing also revealed the footage was stored on computers within the Decatur Police Department at times. We also heard from Marquette's father, James. He admitted he saw the footage in early March with his son and legal team. The DA asked him about a Facebook post where he claimed the public should see the video because it showed Perkins holding a gun. Marquette claimed he did not leak the video and does not know who did. Councilman Hunter Pepper also took the stand. DA Anderson asked him about a press conference he held last year before any disciplinary action against the officers was announced. Pepper previously claimed to know the outcome before it happened. He said Jeremy Goforth told him, a man whose name we have not heard before. The judge also scolded Pepper about a recent social media post. And it's worth noting that one Decatur lieutenant testified that he took the footage to the Huntsville Police Department to a videographer to edit out names and anything graphic. And as for the gag order hearing, the temporary one remains in place while the judge reviews his notes, and he says he'll likely issue a ruling on the permanent one very soon, but it won't be tonight. Of course, we'll let you know the latest on air and online at waytv.com. I'm live in Decatur with coverage you can count on. Maddie McCaffrey, WAY 31 News.
Thank you, Maddie. We do want to note Marquette's defense opposes the gag order. They say it would prevent them from providing effective counsel to their client. They also say it would violate Marquette's constitutional right to a fair trial. The state told the judge the gag order would only restrict the DA's office, the agencies like the State Law Enforcement Agency and Decatur Police Department from making comments outside the courtroom.